Yeah. All right. Just posting a little update video on um basically racing things in short terms. Just what's gonna be happening in the next few weeks or so. You know? We got a lot of things going on, let's say. So B&L didn't turn out pretty good. NASCAR 25 League. So we stopped that and we started a new one, which you'll see later on. I'll get to that. So BNL stopped. Um, Not sure who's in the lead for the point system or who quote unquote won the race. But yeah. But moving on. You got Beam Nova's Cup Series. They're starting season 2. Not sure when. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they're starting hopefully soon in short terms. So I'm gonna be a commentator for their whole series. I'm gonna be streaming it. I'm between streaming it, so it's easier on my part, or I could also record it just so I can go back through and edit, like maybe like put the leader on the top of the screen just so you know who's leading. But um I'm gonna be posting theirs as a whole playlist, so once they're done with that, I can go through and throw it in the discords and stuff, and they can rewatch it. Um, what else? Commentator. Dang it, I had something on the top of my head. Uh, Give me a second. Give me a second. It's right there. It's right. Oh, what I'm gonna be doing as a commentator. So I'm gonna be commentating, crashes and stuff, trying to get cool cameras and angles and yada yada. I'm gonna mute the whole Discord when I'm in there, and then I'm gonna mute and deafen myself so I can't hear them when they can't hear me. And maybe later on during like cautions or just some sorts of stuff, I'm gonna end up, tuning somebody in and asking, "Hey, how's your race going?" Just asking them about the race, how their race is going, yada yada. Um, yeah, I think that's it for being over, to be honest. But I'm excited for that. I really like. I've already wanted to commentate for them, so that'd be fun. TLML. It's a so I recently went through and added around 3 new events for our Discord just so we can get more people active and stuff, like pushing through. Because originally we had SDM's um Monday racing. I let him sponsor that Monday in short terms. That Monday is his. Him and his community claimed it, so I let him race Mondays. Just because I like doing sponsor races and sponsor type stuff. So he does the Monday night racing, and he lets us do races and yada yada. He provides us with 2 servers, so he's also like a partner. But again, I let people sponsor races, or if they want to, they can claim a day and throw their own, you know, info and stuff up there. Just because I like giving people chances and stuff. Um, but back to what I was saying, TenaGuy's late model league. Hoping I can start this Tuesday. I'm trying to get 11 people, 10 to 11 people, hopefully 11, just for this league. I don't want it too many people to the point where we're all lagging and crashing and all that. So I'm trying to keep it small, like 10, 11, like I said. There's going to be custom cars. There are no crashing people on purpose, yada yada, one reset. More rules gonna come before then. Custom cards are needed in this. because we have playoffs. I think it's the first 8 weeks are point gatherings, and then you have playoffs 8, 6, and 4 in the championship. Playoffs 8, you knock off 3 people. That's when the purple spoilers come. Whoa, voice crack. Um, when the playoffs happen, the people who make the playoffs are gonna have purple spoilers, so it's kind of easier to, look who's trying to race and stuff. So purple spoilers while making custom cars for your to run, you can't have purple spoilers. I have a certain color code that just you can't have purple spoilers. You can have any colored spoilers, not purple. Um, these are some schemes I made. This is Badgers. He's not racing. This is Red Arrow. I'm pretty sure he's racing. This is mine because I'm racing. Made this today. This is Cohen's. I think he might be racing. I don't know if he's at the league or the late model because I got 2 different hats for that. Hunter, I don't think he's racing, but I just made his car because I wanted to. He might race, he might not. I'm not sure. This is King Cars. That's a scheme I made him. He's racing. This is DK. Um, good friend and partner of mine. I'm saying a lot. Stop saying. But I have, I think, 6 people right now. I need 11, so I might ask a few communities or people if they would like to join communities, mainly because, like, maybe they want to, throw their community out there or something. Have people sponsor their community inside the race. The team limit is 3. I think that's a good amount. Maybe if you're trying to, okay, if you're racing a team, I'll do 3. If you're trying to, like, throw out just like a sponsor on your car to represent a, what you can call it, a community or a Discord server, then probably just 2. 'Cause I feel like that's good. Kind of just like track has with Red Bull in short terms. Um, but yeah, we got 6 people so far. Need 11. Moving on. Oh, that's Monday Fight Nights. That's DM owns that. So Monday Fight Nights. I think that's starting season 2 soon. Monday Fight Nights is just you got teams competing, yada yada. I think it's what first 10. I think it's 10 people. I'm pretty sure now. Before it was like 14, but it should be a lot better now. This is NRCTS NASCAR Racing Kane's Truck Series. This is NASCAR 25 League. So after BNL stopped, me and Bullet, co-owner, decided, hey, maybe we should make a NASCAR 25 League for Truck Series because we both think trucks just cool, awesome. We got the weeks down already. We got the playoffs done, yada yada. We just have to gather the people. I'm looking for like 15 to 20 because when it's like down to like 12 or something, half the people don't drive. I'm enforcing the rules a lot more in this one because that's the main reason why BNL failed was because the rules wasn't as enforced on. Sorry, Bubba, but those rules were not really enforced. The practice rules, dude. I have practice rules in this one. So short terms, if you practice, you'll be able to qualify, aka through a will. I might do times, might not do times. I'm not sure on that one. I feel like I'm gonna keep towards the will. Um, if you don't practice at all because you're too lazy or don't want to, or quote unquote don't have much time, but in reality you're just over there playing games, you're not racing. You're just because we had a really bad. We were it was terrible in BNL, especially Iowa. Mainly because we just had a bunch of people who wouldn't practice, so they all just smacked the wall or spun and self spins, and to the point where they spin. They don't want to be in the back of the pack, so they just spin again so they can get the caution. So that um if you have like personal problems, maybe like you have, a lot of hours you have to work, or like just any personal problems, I'll let you race. It's just you have to go to the back. That's about it. I'd probably adjust that role somewhere else down the line, but that's really about it. Um, but this one, custom cars, or you can pick a car. But number claims are, once you claim a number, you cannot change that number. Once you claim a sponsor, you cannot change that sponsor. You cannot pick any other number or sponsor that somebody else has already chosen, unless the sponsor wise, number wise, you can't choose any number. Sponsor wise, just because you have custom cars and regular cars, let's say you have a WeatherTech truck straight from the game, straight from the game, and then you have a WeatherTech truck that somebody made, that's fine. I'm not really gonna fight over that, because I mean it's two different types. But as long as that number's it's good, good, good. Oh my god, I'm tired. Sorry, I've been up almost all freaking night and day. Um, ah, about to splash water in my face. Teams are allowed on this. Max is 3. I think that's it. I said teams for this. Um, Let me open the Discord. First, I have an ad. Hold on. Let's keep lit though. Sorry. Announcement. Sorry. Um, GT3 racing. I'm gonna use the second server as a, like, that's gonna be like the actual event server, because we have DK server, we do Monday fight nights. We have SDM servers, those are both public. I think his is Michigan. We do some, try to do racing on there sometimes. Other one, I think Motorsports Playground. I usually go on there to race for the late models and them little oval cars, whatever they're called, Legacy or something. But that's fun. But GT3 racing, don't mind the low quality, but it's gonna happen on all the road courses that I have. I have GT3 cars. I think the first one might be Watkins Glen. NASCAR racing. This is for all generations of NASCAR. So it could be Gen 7 one night, it could be Gen 6. I feel like I'm gonna try to stick with Gen 7, because most people, I've made a lot of schemes. I love making schemes. So I've made a lot of schemes in the past like 5 days I've been home after the beach. I figured out how to make late model schemes. So I've been grinding on late model schemes. I have a bunch of unused NASCAR Gen 7 schemes all sitting in my folders, but yeah, I code a lot of schemes in and do a lot of schemes. So that's NASCAR racing. You have late model racing. This is for Tuesday. This is just gonna be Daytona. Daytona, we're gonna go on there, get on those cars, we're just gonna drive around. These are for the people that's not in the league who want to do late model racing. I might switch it around every now and then. I might do some like backstretch battles, but in BeamNG, where I'm just gonna throw it on endless highway and throw people in late models and push them off to a highway, which that would be awesome. These are the roles for those. Um, SDM, he gives us packs for certain cars and certain things. He has a late model config he put in the game for us. He has a, I think, 19 like 87, 88 config for it. He has a 19 like sound 1990 config for the Windover. He has the unrestricted one. Those are both super speedways. Then I think he recently made the Gen 7. I'm gonna have to scroll up for a little bit. Don't mind all that. These are all the templates I'm using because like no, I like having variety, a lot of stuff. I like having a lot of different things in one. So for the late model racing, we have a Ford Taurus, which is what I'm using. You can choose that. You have the Monte Carlo. Few people has chosen that. Camry, a few people has chosen that. You got the Dodge. DK wasn't a Dodge, but he switched to a Pontiac. We have an Oldsmobile, and we have a Pontiac. Those are the cars when I make late models is what I'm gonna use. Just because I like having all the same type of like I don't want a Camaro with a I don't know Monte Carlo for an example. Is that even yeah? Um, or a Ford Taurus with a Ford Mustang. I don't want that. I want them all the same type of brand they are. I don't want two different Fords. I don't want two different Chevys. I want them all the same. So if I make a late model scheme, it's gonna be with these six. I don't know why I touched my screen like y'all can see that. Um, but this is Beam Nova. I don't want to show anything there. I don't know if I can, but Beam Nova Racing. That's who I'm gonna be commentating for their Cup series. Depending on times and dates, I might do their other series. Might. Let me move that off. Um, I'm gonna try to commentate a lot for them. Especially if they have a scheme creator role. I just want to make more schemes, to be honest. I love making schemes. But TLML. Now, if you're an OG-ish, you probably remember RLS. I think I filmed one video, one race on there, and it all went to crap because the end of school started hitting for me. So I had to start paying more attention. I eventually just had to ghost the whole server, and they were all asking questions. So that whole thing went to crap. But since I'm starting next year of school, I'm gonna try a lot more. Just because like I don't really try until the end of the quarter, like our end of the second semester. But second semester, English, please. But yeah, late model series. Is that it? Um, Guys, Beam, TLML. Um, all Discord links I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add Beam Novas in the bottom down there somewhere, along with our Discord. I think our Discord's already down there. If not, it's gonna be in the description. Almost close to 100 subs. I'm not gonna lie, I want to hit that 100 subs so bad. I'm at 97. It's so I can't say anything. Um, but yeah, 11 drivers. I have 6. I need 5 more. If you want to race, um, either DM me or ask in the server. If you want to race to I don't know, sponsor your community or something, you can do that. Or send some goons to race for you. Like me, DK, we might not be the same car, but we both really drive for TDG. So we're both mutual teammates in almost every racing game. I think that's it for the most part. Yeah, because there's not another thing. But yeah, that's it for the most part. So Beam Nova commentator soon for Cup Series. Can't wait for that. I don't think I've seen any other schemes if they have custom schemes. So that's gonna be cool to look at. I'm gonna ask Bane if he can give me a list of numbers or like images of cars and like the names. So when I'm like commentating, I know who to kind of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Um, late models. I'm gonna be racing late models, so I won't be able to like get like a cool view of the late models. Let me pull up the let me pull up the schedule. This is the schedule. So week 1 we're going to Daytona Super Speedway. Hopefully that'll be Tuesday. We just need more drivers. Vegas is 2, Watkins Glen is 3, Motorsports Playground is or Super Speedway is 4, Michigan is 5th, West Coast Long. I'll post that later once we get to that week because people are gonna be confused. But Long Ways, which is the whole way because you can see the mid. Daytona Super Speedway again. We're gonna have a lot of repeating because I don't want to do a lot of like I want to do speedways, super speedways. But there's really only 2 good ones. Talladega's I can't really try because they all slide up in the middle. And I feel like even Motorsports Playground's gonna be a little iffy on that one. Michigan, we're going. Daytona, Texas. Texas was a fun map when I had it up. Hiroshi Road Course, Daytona Road Course, both as playoffs 8. So that's probably really gonna mess a lot of people up in the playoffs. So it's gonna shuffle up that playoffs list. Then it's gonna kind of get better for some people week 6 after 2 people get eliminated, 5 people total eliminated. Week playoff 6, we're gonna have Kansas and West Coast. 6 people have purple spoilers. I feel like that West Coast mid is gonna mix a lot of people up because a certain one I have in my head for it has a lot of funky turns in short term. So that's gonna be a fun one for some people. I was like, playoffs 4, maybe I should give a break from the road courses. So I was like, let me throw Hirachi Oval, the little oval, and Charlotte Speedway up there. Just to get those people who are like mad about road courses back up the list, just to mess them back down with championship. That's why I added a smiley face. Number claims, these are the number claims so far. 77. I didn't claim mine. Close call. Point system, that's just the road course. Don't mind that. First is going to get 55. Second is going to get 45. Third is going to get 40. Fourth is going to get 35. Fifth is going to get 30. Sixth is going to get 25. Seventh is going to get 28. It's going to 15. Ninth is going to 10. 10th is going to 5. And 11th is going to get 0. See? My bad. I'm so sorry. Uh, um, I did leagues, right? If you do want to race, just ask me for that role, the TLML, for the league race. These are other races. For late model race though, I made it open-ish. So engine has to be the regular baseline engine. The gear ratio has to be the regular gear ratio, but the suspension, the tire pressure, your fuel amount, that all can change to your likings. So I don't care what you run in whatever race, suspension, fuel, and tire wise, because either way, if you put low fuel to go fast, you're gonna have to pit faster. If you can't make it a pit, you really gotta ask for somebody to push you all the way to pit, which is probably gonna be a hard no for everybody unless it maybe your teammate, or you have to use your I'm gonna say 2. So you're gonna use one of your only 2 resets to go back to pits. I think I'm screaming. I'm gonna wake my parents up, but go back to pits. Um, Let me think. But yeah, any custom scheme, any brand, any team, yada yada. That's about it. I think that's all I really got to put out there. Didn't mean for it to be a 25-minute video, but I mean, it is what it is. Daniel. I'm offline. My internet go out? Please no. Um, but yeah, that's really the most part. So multiple things. I got new NASCAR 25 League Truck Series. If anybody wants to join that, ask me. We're gathering people. Um, Late models, we need 5 more people. If you want to sponsor one of those races, we can sponsor. I'll throw up some stuff in the video to maybe every time we're on a caution, we're doing like caution laps or something. I'll throw it up, let people analyze it, observe it, glaze it, then throw it off when we start racing. If it's long races between, I'll throw it in every now and then. Um, if you do sponsor the race, I might have some people throw up the little like whatever logo you give me on the side of their car, where like the Cup Series is and the Sprint Cup Series. And if you do a whole season race or a whole season sponsor instead of just a regular race sponsor for one race instead of wait, put that back, roll it back. One sponsor race. I'ma just throw it up every now and then. If you do a season long sponsor, so you sponsor every single race, I'll throw up the logos on the car. So that's about it. I think that's really all I have. 26 minutes, 27 after I'm done exiting. If I keep talking, might be 28, could be 29, but no. That's about it. 2026 through 2027. A lot of growth throughout the year. We started as a group chat of 10 in I want to say January of 2025. Group chat of 10 all the way up till like May, and then I made the Discord server, then I bought the servers, and then we ended up having SDM doing all his stuff because we like giving people chances. So we're like, hey, if you want to claim this as a community thing, to help your community grow or yada yada, you can do this, claim your raise, you can do whatever you want on it, invite whoever you want to it, it's your stuff, yada yada. I gave him his own role for it. I let him have his own category for it. So really, you can do any about thing. If you do sponsor a certain day of races, like SDM has Monday Fight Nights. He owns that. He owns Monday. So I throw up his Discord and thing. I let him do what he does. If you own a day, I'll do the same thing. I throw your Discord up there. Yada yada. So you can do all that. So anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna head out after a 30-minute video. So that's all the updates. Signed by me, Fratty. And yeah, that's about it. So updates. Bye, Fratty. All of TDG things. I'm gonna be streaming everything. Might record some things. We got 3 beam activities. Well, multiple. I might stream the GT3 depending on how that goes. Then I'm add a new playlist section for Beam Nova, so I can do all of that. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna head out. Stop recording.